Yo, welcome back to Genshin Impact. We're back in Sumeru. I think we already were back in Sumeru last episode. But today we're gonna do a little story quest because we haven't done story quests in a while, apart from Tagnari story quest. And now we gotta go to the Grand Bazaar. So, whose story quest could it be? I'm not gonna say anything, but I think we're gonna run into the person. Oh, yep, there she is. Well, who could it be? I'm wondering. Certainly not NILOU. I mean, we haven't seen her in a while, so I thought, why not?
NILOU! It's nice to see you again!
Because I totally forgot that she existed.
Oh, hey there, traveler in
Hey there.
Are you here for some shopping too?
Are we?
That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zerus festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event.
The music is kind of throwing me off because it's like such intense music playing while there's like nothing happening.
Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time.
An event, sign me up.
It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner.
Oh, I just remembered everyone was complaining about the story quest when it came out because apparently it's like full of fan service. So we're gonna find out whether we like it or not. It worked for me when playing Ayaka's story quest, so I'm just not gonna judge too soon.
Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself. We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures.
I guess so.
Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks?
Of course, that's what Paimon's interested in, as always.
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone. Ah, so we'll need to bring a present.
It's your gift box to go, Paimon.
Hey! Paimon's gonna put you in a box first!
How is that gonna work? Won't fit in. You don't have the strength.
It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
I just misread theater as healer and was like, what? You gonna bring out Barbara to the show? Or, cause I already know her. Speaking of, since we last met her in a dream, many more things have happened.
Is something
I don't know. Pity Dunya's can't also be here.
Yeah, but for now, it's more important for her to rest and recover.
Isn't Dunyazar dead?
I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said. All I could do was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her spirits up. She'll be better soon. And then we can celebrate together at the theater. It's all thanks to you and NILOU that we managed to save Dunya.
I just didn't want her to have any regrets. She also has to say all that, yeah.
You're way too modest. Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us in the same breath. Compared to you, I really didn't do much at all. Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
I know what they're trying to do, but so far it's not working on me. Oh my god, she has twin tails? Why have I never realized? I thought she has just open hair.
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you think, Traveler?
Sure, we have some time right now away.
Alright, then let's head to the theater.
I never realized she has twin tails.
Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff.
I mean, okay, you can kind of see it from behind, but when do I ever see her be real?
Whoa, did you buy all of this, NILOU? Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much. That's way too many freebies. Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much. All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time. So this isn't even all of it?
Let me help you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for him, right, Traveler?
I mean, I'm carrying the entire plot of Genshin Impact on my back, so that's one tiny little thing. Can't hurt, you know.
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead.
Is that how things always go?
Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
Alrighty. So, to the wise, Lotus Somno. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Also, I have Nahida on my team, which doesn't really have any purpose because she's not really good. But I just haven't seen her in a while, so I thought, why not put her on a team with GLEE and Sayu to just add up to it and travel off for story purpose. Oh, hi there.
Oh, well if it isn't NILOU.
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I've reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer.
I guess you could say so.
And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper.
How about we explore the area ahead of us next time? I don't think she's too reliable.
No. Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right.
Aww.
Look, Traveler! She introduced Paimon
Oh, okay. You can have your moment here. That was wholesome. I'll give you that. She introduced you just as you are, Paimon.
Don't underestimate NILOU. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
What's that?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his.
Ew, meat.
Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
Well, exposed, I guess.
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod! Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
This game is so much about food.
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Thanks. Everyone enjoys piping hot tachin together.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
That's Paimon for y'all.
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my
We should
inventory.
pay you at least, I mean.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
Or just, I won't. How about that?
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Yeah. Everyone has their own way with words, and it's really hard to say.
Any more
no.
dialogue before I run to this guy?
Let's go to the next store.
Okay. Here, hello.
NILOU, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered.
His voice sounds familiar.
If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled
He
them
sounds
up.
like Tignari, kind of. I don't know if it's the same VA. Could be.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jude said that some sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. NILOU, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything, huh?
At least they work after each. One thing, the Paimon doesn't come with Sumpter Beasts.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things.
Same.
The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
This guy be talking, but all I'm thinking about is like, maybe I should become a Minecraft YouTuber. But like, not PvP or anything, like, not anything productive, just walking around. Living my cottagecore dreams in Minecraft, with shader, obviously.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an
I would be so
accident.
bad at Minecraft.
I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
Played it once when I was 12.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think,
Oh my god,
Traveler?
20%!
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Are they talking about Paimon, or are they once again misgendering the Traveler? Because this actually used to happen a lot, I think in the Mondstadt Archon quest in the beginning. But I thought that they had fixed the text issues back then.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
Okay, they were talking about Paimon. Okay, Genshin ain't messing up anymore, I think. Well, that's a nice thing, I guess.
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many
I also
things.
spent 50 bucks on something yesterday that I didn't actually need, just because Billie Eilish was dropping some limited merch for Valentine's Day. Vendors shouldn't use manipulative tactics.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a
Actually,
boom.
a good strategic, because that's the only reason I was buying said merch. Okay, not the one from yesterday, but just because it looked cute, but the one before that, I bought it because it reminded me of something.
Our NILOU here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that
And
much.
still, he was scamming her.
Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. 1, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. NILOU, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, we get a share of this?
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
Okay, so what's next on our
There's
list?
still one more store. Are you alright holding on to that much stuff?
Oh, my bag is breaking!
Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? He must be
Yeah,
tired.
Paimon, go lend a hand.
If Paimon were to refuse,
Then Paimon goes into the box.
would you then think less of Paimon than even a sumpter
Yes.
beast?
About time, NILOU. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
How dare he?
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
You were trying to steal them.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before.
Yeah, I'm sort of the main character of Genshin Impact.
Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus
Or
festival?
that, yeah, also, I guess.
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
What do you mean celebration? So far we've just been running back and forth talking to people.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
I already can tell this is one of those story quests. Like, who else story quest was like this? No, not Kuching. Kuching didn't even have one. I think Ganyu was like involving running around a lot. Someone from Liyue. Everyone from Liyue.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Reikar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
I want something like this as a wearable skin for the traveler. That would be so cute.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. Oh, right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your
Gimme.
size.
Oh my god! Oh, oh, we actually get to wear it.
It fits perfect.
I want to keep it. That would be so cool. I want to dress up my character like an Animal Crossing. Wrong game, I know, but it's cute.
They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some.
I changed my mind. I already like the story quest now because we got like cute little head things, you know.
I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great! Please and
Why
thank
does
you.
Aoife look so pissed off? Weren't you going to help out after all the free food and materials?
But we have a pro now!
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new
Ah,
show.
damn it.
Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even NILOU saw right through you.
What does that mean, even NILOU?
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry
I want to
things.
see that.
The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Exactly. Paimon's learning something in this quest. Oh god, help.
Paimon can't fly anymore.
Not my problem.
Are you okay,
Not
Paimon?
my problem. Oh, someone's dancing.
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
I'll be like walking in circles just so that Paimon has to carry those things for even longer. Cause that's where we're at.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumter Man.
Thank you, Paimon.
Whew. Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
But look at it from this perspective, Paimon. Doesn't the food taste much better if you've been working? Huh? Does it make sense? Just pretending it does make sense.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
You can enjoy things more when you're more exhausted. Oh.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
The atmosphere here is so nice. Everyone always is friendly.
Of course. Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others.
She kinda reminds me of Barbara, but Barbara is still superior. I miss her.
Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
You sure you don't need any? I mean, I'm here to meet you because it's your story quest.
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Alright, I think we're gonna see a cutscene on the story quest though, because sometimes, like Miko's story quest, sometimes there are cutscenes. Or always, I don't know, it's been too long.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice.
Not really.
Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Kinda boring, but if you say it's nice, then I'll just let that slide.
Hey there, I saw you two helping NILOU move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it.
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping.
Oh, she looks cute.
The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold celebration
They are
event.
adorable.
Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of
I
them.
like her eyes, she looks so sweet.
There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and NILOU and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Okay, maybe the atmosphere here is quite nice.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
Paimon, don't get into people's business.
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Okay, hello. Oh, I can talk to the children.
I just saw Miss NILOU come back with touching. There's gonna be touching.
So that's what they're excited about, not even about the play.
Are you sure?
Duh! And even if I didn't see it, I smelled it. It's gotta be touching.
Why are you so excited about something that has meat in it? It's not even sweet. Hey there. Is he wearing a monocular? Yeah, he is.
Hey there.
Ah, a newcomer.
I just didn't realize it was a monocular. Is that what it's called in English? I think so. Because it's got the same shade as his hair color, so I just thought his hair was like wrapping around his eye weirdly for whatever reason.
Doesn't look too bright.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its
I think he's in his
cover.
head. He's talking about something else.
You, on the other
Oh,
hand...
or not.
You're a special one.
What are you talking about? You think you're like a fortune teller? He's like, oh, I have a monocular. I can see the future and the true potential through it.
How would you describe the concept of...
Meanwhile, his said monocular is like made out of hair. Why are you asking it all of a sudden?
Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer...
I don't like this guy. Is it a tangible manifestation of human sentiment? Is this an expression of our aesthetic ideals?
So that's what you think, Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional. Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of NILOU, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
No, I don't know.
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art?
I don't know.
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you.
It's not. I just don't enjoy talking to you.
To chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
If that's what you say, I guess. I'm never gonna talk to this dude again. He's weird. Oh, hey there. What are you doing?
Hello.
Is she working on the costumes?
What?
I just said hello.
Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please.
Relax.
Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction.
You know, like when they have like two different answers, but like only one reply to it. I just said relax. I didn't click on the one saying I was here with NILOU. I was just like, yo, dude, chill out. Ah, I see. So if that's what you're saying, okay. Of course, that changes everything.
I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Sorry, I'll be backing off then, I guess.
Is that embroidery?
Oh,
No. Well, yes. But not really. It's a
it's
prop.
still embroidery.
It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
We won't disturb you then, sorry.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy
She's
about?
just stressed out. Maybe she needs to finish it in time and isn't quite done yet.
Oh well, it's none of our business.
So, how about the atmosphere, huh? Are we still liking it? Cause I don't know, things are feeling tense.
Nilou's back!
Oh, there she is.
Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
Hi there.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done.
Finally.
I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand.
Thank you.
Everyone gathers together and the event finally starts. Participants prepare to exchange their plans or something.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Aoife looks so cute.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all.
Why? Everyone's been working on it. Why do you want to scratch plans last minute? She doesn't make any sense.
I didn't do that great of a job. And who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will love you.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance.
She sounds like Barbara, or like every other female character.
There aren't any scary people here.
Or like, I can be scary if I want to. Check that back. I like every other soft-spoken female character.
Right.
Huh. Alright. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait.
Nope.
I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present.
She looks really nice. She's not very good at expressing herself.
Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like NILOU's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off. Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here?
Who are you?
Sheikh Zubair. This is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
Dude, the Academia is such a party pooper.
What a condescending guy. What's his
Make like a
deal?
tree and leave. Everyone follows Sheikh Zubair to the space below the theater.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days. After which, you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
For what reason? We're just having fun. What is going on?
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a
Little
warning.
girl, mind your business. That's NILOU.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
Because they're evil.
The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our
The
livelihoods.
theater actually gets demolished. Many people would become displaced.
Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will, the answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father? They're
Oh, that's a plot twist.
What Academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Talk with NILOU about the current situation. Here, this way.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
I mean, it had to happen, otherwise the story quest would already be over.
There's no need to apologize, NILOU. No one could have seen this coming. Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food.
Not what's important right now.
Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater.
So it really has something to do with Inaya.
After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right? Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
That one's not the underlying problem.
That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do?
I don't know.
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else?
I don't think that's gonna work.
Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll
I think
work.
a scholar wants to be that differences can be settled through debate.
A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this
Just need to prove that the fear's existence as well, yeah.
Oh, if we
Demonstrating.
can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater.
I see. Defeating him in a debate.
Yep.
It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher?
I can. I mean, Paimon can.
Huh?
Oh, I was listening.
No. I'm the literal worst at arguments.
I don't care, it's your theater.
I can't debate.
Debates aren't arguments. You debate to prove that you're right. Just dance for them.
NILOU, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
Yes, you.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable.
See, and now we practice that
I
line.
just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
You'll be fine as long as you prepare.
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in
I was
yourself.
offering my help.
Thanks, you two.
Okay.
Alright. I've
No,
decided.
I've decided.
Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
That's our NILOU. We're rooting for you.
Okay. Let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Acting like we have a plan or something. Acting like we have a plan that's gonna succeed or something. Gather everyone. How am I supposed to gather everyone? Apparently like this. Everyone gathers together after healing NILOU's thoughts.
Trying to best the Academia in a debate is attempting the impossible.
Sorry.
If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, NILOU's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, NILOU. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the academia that we have some fight in us. Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate.
We can do it.
You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt NILOU's feelings. But when all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough, Inaya.
Sorry, I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. NILOU shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Success comes from hard work.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Right.
That's right, Miss NILOU!
Beat the bad guy! Justice will
Yay.
prevail!
Make him eat dirt!
Language.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Well said back there, NILOU.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
All right, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
Hey there, again.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether.
This might have something to do with Inaya.
Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all our shows.
Nope, it won't have to happen.
Do we really have
Nope.
to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way. NILOU, you are incredible. With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
I don't feel like dancing.
You're becoming more and more like her. Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave the rest to fate.
Alright.
Her?
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
Who else do we need to talk to? The kids?
No one is allowed to bully Miss NILOU.
Watch out, Mr. Bad Guy! Pow! Bam!
This dude?
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers to come and support NILOU. If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever Sharif says. I can't do that? Fine, I'll think of something else.
That doesn't even count. Who do I need to talk to then? Her? Yeah, her. Okay.
I didn't expect you all to challenge the academia.
But here we are.
That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Cute.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soreen, and Abi will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
We don't want that to happen.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds.
That's true.
Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting soon. He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the
Imagine
corner.
being this optimistic.
Good and bad are
Can't
all
relate.
human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
You have a point.
NILOU, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you, but you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent
She's
adventurer.
already a first-rate adventurer.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement. I feel a lot better.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
Okay, who's the last person? Oh. Her? Oh.
I've gained a whole new level of respect for you.
Thanks, I don't know
Inaya
you,
was
but
right.
yeah.
It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down NILOU. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just felt like I didn't have the right to say anything. After all, NILOU was the one who bravely stepped up and proposed to fight back. I didn't have that kind of courage or initiative. I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of NILOU without doing anything to help. She knows better than any of us how difficult this path will be.
I need to talk to this guy. Ah, God, it's him. No!
Paimon doesn't really want to talk to
Same.
him.
So, you've already developed some prejudices
Yes,
against
of
me.
course.
And to think, I was just about to put forward a suggestion.
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again?
Shut up.
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy. Does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, NILOU. This guy's ramblings never make any sense.
Too
No,
much.
no. NILOU's answer far surpasses yours. And it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the academia can never understand.
Hey, you seem to have many stories of your own.
I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all. I found that I could comprehend even the most complex and sophisticated of works, and yet somehow that provided me with little solace. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of NILOU's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Hey, don't say something like that.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater, for this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to confer value. If art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way... Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but NILOU, you need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted. You cannot give it up, not even to the academia.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
He really seemed to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart. He'll even help out with furniture repair and painting the stage.
Wow. Paimon didn't think he had that in him at all.
I wouldn't know because I didn't listen. Sorry. The story quest is so boring. Ah.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you
Like
two.
gameplay-wise, there's nothing happening. That's why I'm complaining.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the academia?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
They want to look down on us? We'll look down on them
Can't
first.
believe they did the
Don't
touch
worry.
grass line.
Everyone here has your back. The academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art. If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Simp.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
Whose voice does he have? Is it Scaramouche's voice he has? I don't know.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our
Should I
thoughts.
talk to them?
Sounds good. Inaya should also be back soon.
Actually, no, I don't care. I want this to be over.
Abby, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss NILOU. Miss Inaya isn't back yet.
This whole story quest is taking place in the same spot since an hour.
Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this
Could
much
she have started
time?
arguing with her father again? Probably. I mean, why else would she be gone?
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time.
Why?
What if Inaya never planned to come back?
I don't think so. Now you're overthinking.
What?
Calm down. Please explain.
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
No, I don't think so.
Right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
Oh, okay. I was thinking in a different direction. I was thinking that maybe she's the one trying to save this because then she can feel like she's important enough to be part of this as well.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us. So she thought leaving was the best thing to
So
do.
even after we decided to go for the debate, she still couldn't bring herself to support it.
And then she just quietly left afterward.
She's too harsh on herself.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her
First
back.
things first, I'm the
Where should we
realist.
start? Sumeru is huge.
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city.
Wow, we can finally leave
Before
this
I brought her
place.
to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry.
Let's go! Time to touch some grass. Find Inaya outside the city. Yes. Finally some change of place. Oh, that's far away. I'll be willing to walk all the way to be... Oh. How did that even happen? I mean, that's not far away, right? Oh, I don't have anyone to, like, fast travel in the air. Meaning, Scaramouche. Is that even that far away? You know what? I'm literally not gonna teleport. I just wanna walk outside. Cause as I said, we've been stuck in the same place for too long. I wanna explore. I'm a traveler. I'm an adventurer, as everyone always says when they first meet. Did something happen, or why are you sleeping on the floor? Serve the uncautious guards. What? Someone has knocked these 2 guards out and removed their Akasha terminals not long ago. No one seems to have noticed it. If they were escorting someone before being knocked out, that person must have escaped. Is this about the Scaramouche thing, or... I've never noticed this. I have never noticed this. And I think I just walked this exact way. Wait, is that the way I walked when I got into the city today? No, wait. That doesn't even lead into the city. I don't think that's about NILOU's story quest. I think that's about the Archon quest. So I never noticed that. I thought like, oh, the guards are sleeping on the floor. Why are they sleeping on the floor? I'm walking in the wrong direction. That's very interesting. And remove the Akasha terminal. I gotta get back to the main story. That's just a dog and a pigeon. I thought it was a kitty. Huh? No one's here. Oh. Some village show. Okay. I don't mind. I can't see. I'm blind. 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 And here I thought we would have time to get into another quest today. Let me roll. When we pull up, you know it's a shutdown. So that's where we are. Oh, I see the Aranara. Come on.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya.
What if she's the one who knocked out the guards because she was pissed?
Let's take a look around.
No, I
first.
seriously don't think this is from this story quest, but it would be funny if it actually was. What?
Did you hear
What's that? I heard a voice. Is it Inaya?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
I don't think that's her. Can I talk to the Aranara? Oh, I can play NILOU. Reach the the emergency with a twin. Okay, then I won't talk to Aranara. Talk to... Where do I need to go? Oh, is it the Sumpter Beast?
Closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Oh, there she is.
Stay back!
Time to play NILOU.
She's being attacked by wild animals.
Oh, she's fun.
Inaya, don't be scared. We're coming.
I may not care about her character, but her playstyle is really fun. Is that... That's a normal sword, right? That's a sword, right?
This dance is for you.
I was kind of confused if it's a claymore or not. But it's not. But oh my god, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And she does a lot of hydro damage. I like that. Actually, might pull for her when she has a rerun.
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. They chased after me for a long time.
Probably if I would have pulled her, then I would have loved the story quest and would have been simping non-stop, probably.
Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you
Wait,
again.
where are we? I can't remember seeing this weird shaped wall before.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too
And
much
why did you knock
effort.
out the guards?
Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve
But everyone
itself.
else is trying so hard.
Yeah, everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's
No.
me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
NILOU, there will always be a victim, whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially since your opponent will be my father.
Why are you so sure of this?
My father is an extremely
I
demanding
can change
man.
his mind.
He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me.
Or maybe he will when he sees like how much like passion she puts into trying to save the theater.
I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, why aren't you a genius? Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes.
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the
Some
side.
people just aren't worth it. And I know this hurts, but it's true.
You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first. I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort.
I hate that some people can probably relate to this. It's so sad.
I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
That's so sad.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is.
Because he doesn't have friends or passions or like anything to fight for.
He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
Oh, select a text entry. Oh my god, haven't had this in a while. I can't remember, probably this guy. What did he say? Give me... I can't even look at it.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
I think that's the right thing, yeah.
No,
Oh.
there should be something else that's more relevant.
What is this one?
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
Doesn't matter.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. No.
Okay, then this one.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No.
That's the same thing. Wait.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Then this one.
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater
Oh, right,
now.
that's what she said. I remember.
Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
She's right though, like she's been saying things I've been reading on like Twitter, Instagram, motivational pages for the past half year.
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us.
You may be running away from your bloodline family, but I think this just led you to find your real family.
Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Thanks, NILOU, I actually needed that.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
You don't have to be sorry on yourself, and we're just in the beginning.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind.
It's not so easy always.
But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into
Like
it.
we're trying to get back from, trying to get away from things to like start into something new and be a happier person and like surround ourselves with more pleasant memories, but sometimes we catch ourselves falling back because it's like not so easy when you have only new things around you that you first need to get used to, but you always like try to get back to the things that you are familiar with and are used to, even though you shouldn't get back to it because you know that it's like why you want to change in the first place.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but
Sometimes.
that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you.
Sometimes this way seems like the easiest way out, but we gotta get through this, and then you can realize that you have completely changed your ways and you have found new ways to get comfort and that familiar feeling.
Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
Just wise words from me while I'm cleaning my desk.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him?
Exactly. You get
I
it.
can't afford to lose anything more.
Get it.
The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's right.
That's the spirit.
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
That's
All
the
right,
spirit.
let's go.
That's the spirit. Okay, my desk is clean. Ah, who the fuck is NILOU for? Path of Papers. Look for an anxious person near the academia. Maybe we're lucky and this one is a very short quest. Also, I know this episode is pretty long. I would have split it into separate parts if I wouldn't have seen that it's about to go like 1 hour and 40 minutes. So I could have split it into 2 parts, but I think like trying to put everything into 1 part possibly, because maybe it's already over after our little confrontation with what's her name? Inaya's father. Let's just gotta see how long this this little Alrani story quest here takes that we accepted once a while ago. Oh, I like the music. I shouldn't always accept random side quests and random story quests. Never plays out the way I want to. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. So let's just hope this is gonna be lots of dialogue and nothing else. Alright. I may need some Why can't I even climb? Need some stamina. Alright.
According to NILOU, the notebook should be nearby. Let's look around. Hey, the treasure hoard is there.
Who even is NILOU? We're playing a story quest with NILOU, yes, but no one named NILOU has even been mentioned so far, and now apparently this random person is essential for completing the story quest. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up at all. Here.
Someone's coming over here.
You better go. Oh, girl, did you mean?
You should be speaking alright. Don't let them get away.
Oh, please don't do this. We can talk.
Talk about what, you jerk?
Okay. Please, have mercy. This is all just a big misunderstanding. I don't think. What have you done to Alrani?
Tell us what you know, or we'll kick your butt.
No. Please listen to me. You got it all wrong. We wouldn't dare mess with her. We are no match for her. What do you mean? It's a long story. We happened to be short of money some time ago, so when our big sis were expecting to fill our wallet.
So you mean stealing and robbing again?
Well, we are treasure hoarders, so that's kind of what we do. As we were making plans in the camp, we saw a young lady carrying a huge bag coming towards the camp. Seemed to us she'd lost her soul, freaked us all out. Before we got ready to make our move on her, she just plopped down beside the campfire, weeping and throwing a bunch of books into the fire. That was really spooky. Freaked out by a young lady, huh? Sure we are, but it's not like we kill people, we just pick and steal. She got us more puzzled before we even realized what was going on. She threw a bag of more and asked us to lock her up. What? Not making any sense. So, did you do what she asked? No one would dare touch her first, but she wouldn't eat or drink and just kept asking us all to lock her up. At least Big Sis asked us to make a cage with branches and let her in. That was nice of you, Big Sis. Well, Big Sis always has respect for land folks. She says she'd want to go to school one day. The lady's over there. See her yourself if you don't believe me. Big Sis must be soothing her now. If you can take the lady out of here, we'd be more than willing to repay you. Okay, Alrani has apparently gone feral, I guess. Something's telling me that this won't be a too short story quest. Sadly enough. Now, where? Oh, there it is. Alrani, are you gonna come out of the cage or what? No research and no academia anymore. I've paid you for this, can't you leave me be? You're stubborn, annoyingly stubborn. Excuse me?
Hello there.
Oh, you are? The Traveler!
Miss Alrani, you really are here.
NILOU told us about your paper. I'm not on the subject first, it's not fair. If I had to stay in Nezuma for too long, my paper would have passed.
Calm down, do you still want to finish your paper?
I quit Papers Academia, I'm done with all of it. Only fools write Papers Academia can do whatever they want. I paid Narzam to protect me, no one's gonna force me to work on the paper. You are... I'm Narzam, what I do? You must have known it, I'll cut to the chase. I know you, Traveler, you've been active around here lately. If you got a commission to bring the girl back, you can give it a go, I won't stop you. Hey, I've paid you! For what? It's not even enough to pay for her food for a few more days. I won't go back anyway, it's just new subjects and field research there. I'll have restless days and nights. I might even get caught by some weird people or run into peculiar monsters. Then there would be no time for me to finish my paper and I missed the paper defense again. No, I'd rather be locked up here. Traveler, please send a message to Miss NILOU for me. I'll write you a note if I don't want to go back, please. Alrani writes down a note while weeping. There you go. Why would anyone invite papers? Okay, calm down. No one is taking you away for now.
Miss Alrani, she seems very unstable right now. Let's leave her here while we take this back to NILOU.
The treasure hoarders. No need to worry. If we will hurt her, it's like what she said. She paid me. Besides, I finally found someone who's educated. She'd be very useful here. That is so weird indeed. Like, even the timing of this makes this even weirder. Like, I'm like trying to finish NILOU's story quest, but I get like taken aside from Alrani having a mental breakdown and totally freaking out. Like, what is going on? Get your priorities right, I mean. Running away from school, are we? Okay, that's the person. Hi there. Traveler, did you find Alrani?
Yes, but...
You tell NILOU what happened and hand her the note. Narzam, how?
You know her?
Not personally, I had someone mention her as some weird treasure hoarder. They say she would ask her victims a question when she plunders them. Literally, elements, all sorts of stuff, even brain teasers. If you solve a problem, she will give back everything she did, plus escorting you back to the city. So she's a weirdo. What exactly is she up to? No one knows. I know this because my mentor once met her in the wild. Her question was, what quickly fills an empty room? Did I just miss to click on a Riddler reference or something? Oh, come on. It's wind. It's Paimon, right? It must be one. Candlelight. I used to be good at this after watching Gotham, goddammit. My mentor answered elements are everywhere. That's cheating. Anyway, Narzan escorted my mentor back to the city and they practically had a goodbye in decorum. I wouldn't be so worried if Arani is with her. But she can't stay there forever. I have to figure out a way to help her with her paper. Alright, it's over. So, back to NILOU story quest. Show cancelled. Go back to Sumeru City. Here. Okay.
Well, I'm off to meet with him. Please wait here for me.
Okay. Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
You were great, NILOU! Your words won over Inaya! Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win!
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected.
We haven't broken any rules, I mean.
Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave. Even if I won't feel
So
like
one
it.
problem left unsolved.
Huh? What's
Theater's
that?
existence is only for art and performance.
Huh? What a strange question.
How do you define art?
Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does, but what it is.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Let me think. How can I put this?
Okay.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. Inaya really wants to win.
This one, probably.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. Ah! Got it! When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it. Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique
I actually didn't want to submit that, I just wanted to listen to it. But if it was right, then I'm not complaining.
In other words, it's like a bond.
Friendship. The power of
The
friendship.
theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single
It's
one
like
of
the
us.
Glee Club.
And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing, and we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's continued existence?
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event, but Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate.
This might be his... Inaya said that her father doesn't care for interpersonal relationships. This might be his weak point.
Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got!
Sorry for the wait.
Hey there, how did it go?
Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. It is set for 2 days from now. Why are you all smiling so much? Did something good happen?
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. Wait for the debate 2 days later. Is it gonna go long? Wait, I'm gonna check. Okay guys, this will go for another 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna make a cut here instead. And see you in the next episode where we continue.
soon.